Hello, my name is James Chatman. I was born and raised in Rockville, Illinois. I was brought up in a single-parent home with Christian values, taught the right way as a kid but made some wrong choices while I was growing up. Took my first drink of alcohol my senior year and quickly became a functioning alcoholic addict. My first experience with cocaine was by accident at a party. Before long I was using it regularly and eventually switched from powder cocaine to crack cocaine.
Hello, my name is Kim Chatman. I was born and raised in Trenton, Florida. Throughout my life, I knew what was right from wrong from the values of my parents. I went away to college, and while I was in nursing school, I hurt my back, and I came home to have my first back surgery when I was 20 years old. Since then, I started working for a doctor there, and the pain pills were just not enough to cure the pain. So I started calling in my own prescriptions from where I worked. From there, I was caught, and I was sentenced to drug court.
As a result of my addiction, I found myself jobless in a work situation and fatherless to my family that needed me. That's when the life of crime for me started. I quickly learned the trade of making counterfeit money to support my crack habit. Word got around to the Mexican mafia and they were after me so that I could make money for them. I was on the run from them and quickly got caught up with passing counterfeit money and landed myself in prison. I had no idea that my drug habit would lead me to jails, prisons, and leave me with a broken family and cost me nearly 20 years of my life.
After drug court, I was introduced to cocaine. From there, that's when I continued my life of crime. I was in and out of jails, off and on, and never getting anything right. In October of 2008, I accepted Christ into my heart. And from there, I knew I was saved. But I still struggled. I had another back surgery. I had different surgeries that landed me right back in my addiction to pain pills.
Judge White had mercy on me, and through drug court offered me outpatient treatment in Rosecrans. But I knew that outpatient was not enough for me. I had no clue about RU at the time, but the day that I got out, my mom called him an angel. His name was Sean Booth, was there waiting to pick me up. And he took me to RU. How he knew my name and who I was, I have no clue. This was the point where my life began to change.
I ended up in jail here and there, and I never thought I would ever find any hope. I thought I was going to be that way for the rest of my life. I got a visit from a preacher that brought me some information about RU. Never heard of RU because we didn't have one in our area. I looked at the application and it said Rockford, Illinois. I knew as a Florida girl I was not going to Rockford, but God had a different plan for me.
I started getting into the RU curriculum, and God began to tear away the layers of my hard heart. He used His word to soften my heart, and He started changing me from the inside out. I went from using drugs every day to using the daily journey every day, and all of my cravings went away. Finally, on December 14, 2008, I became a graduate of the Men's School of Discipleship, and I had complete joy and freedom for the first time in my life.
He brought me to Rockford in March 2009, and from there I graduated the Women's School of Discipleship in October 2009. Not only did God give me hope, He gave me relief. I was not on any pain meds or anything after I graduated. I still have back issues, I still have things that went on, but instead of turning to the world for pills or the world for drugs or the world for anything, I turned to the Word of God.
God began to restore many things in my life. He made my relationship with my mom and my brothers. He made me the father that I should have been to my kids. I've also been on staff at RU now for 4 years. And it was through RU that I met my wife. And on December 27th, 2010, the judge that sentenced me to drug court married me and my wife, Kim Chatman.